Yeah. And he's.
There you go. Look at this one. There you go. Zoom in on the shirt. Richard Chipman. There we go. Running a dream. Running down a dream.
There we go.
Again.
Watching a hockey game here.
Oh yes. Senators.
There was
and Joan fussing.
There's a couple guys on the bridge.
Trying to hide that green collar.
We were coming across the bridge there, and two young fellows, I'd guess from what, 14, 15 years old. They had big banners, and they were waving them at the cars as they were standing above the highway up here.
Oh my God!
I've seen it. Yeah.
Whoa!
Dessert. Dessert.
One's a cheesecake.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello! Take a picture of that lovely fridge.
I sent for it to get stone and he couldn't get the other one. So I went out to get stone and I said, you guys can do it.
Supposed to do it again, but we haven't seen anybody yet, so.
Made apple pie.
But it was,
She keep doing it.
well no, what I tried to do with the ones here, I don't go down there, you know, there's a woman across the road,
She was
the
supposed to
guy
come down last
ended up
Monday,
in
she
the
only was because he's still using it.
I didn't mind.
I told her, we got some young boy.
The things I can remember the most is sitting down and talking about the Halifax explosion, where I live in Nova Scotia. I mean, it's just amazing to sit there and listen to the stories that he's telling you. And for him to remember it so vividly, and then each time you see him, he tells you something different. Like he adds to the story. It's just, you know, to sit there and just say, this man is this age and remember this.
He's not actually telling the story. Like he's not making up the story.
No, he's remembering it.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. And he can remember the details so fine, and like he adds to it parts that he never told you before. And even parts that Dad had never heard before. And the last time we were up, you know, he added to it. And my son, of course, he did a project on the Halifax explosion just after that.
Really?
And, you know, for him to have that, and he's telling his kids at school, my grandfather was in this. You know, my great-grandfather was in this, and it was amazing. But yeah, and you know, just memories of him down east. Both of them down east. Actually, the last trip they made, it was nice to see them down there, see them around. So
good.
And,
glad you were able to come up for their 70th wedding anniversary.
Yes. Well, if they have an 80th, I'll be there too.
We're all hoping for that.
Guarantee you.
Yeah.
Guarantee you. Oh, that's
sure.
it. That's
cool. Excellent.
things that, you know, people didn't know about that. And, well, like I say, Dad didn't know about his sister coming and wrapping that cloth around his face, her top.
Right,
her top.
her blouse on.
Yeah, and Dad didn't even know that, right? So I mean, that was amazing to hear it, and I tell people, well, different people I've told, and I can't believe like what he went through, you know, going through the window, carried to the backyard, dropping, and all this, like and for him to tell it, it's just fantastic. You know?
I had heard on CFTO News about them making that movie down there about the Halifax explosion. So I emailed CTV News to find out like what's the company that's making this movie, just to be able to provide them with, you know, his story, because he was there, you know, still living, and maybe, you know, they could do an interview with him or maybe include a bit of his story somehow in the movie.
Yeah.
But I never heard back. I still don't know who's making the movie.
No, I haven't heard anything. I know it's going on, but I'm not following it. Ed probably would find it. I mean, he's still keen on it. I mean, you know, he's really keen on Halifax explosion and everything down there. But of course now it's all computer.
Yeah. Because as he, if he could find out, I mean, email me the information and then like.
Yeah, I will. I'll check with Ed when I get home if I can remember. Sort of dazed the next day or two, but
yeah, exactly.
If I can remember.
Cool, excellent.
Risk your life on the bed of death. Only a cat can climb like that. The world's wildest forest. Christmas every day. Cheers. You won't believe what's in this soup. Plus, body part art, green cane, Kelly Packer, and all true Ripley's Believe It or Not. Wednesday night at 90% Pacific on TBS Superstation.
I knew you'd be falling asleep.
I should sleepy bag.
Liters, 3080. You're running 12. 30 laps to go. Thanks, Eric.
He can be asleep 1 minute, or wait 1 minute and sleep the next.
Jamie.
Hey, Jane. I know now.
Tires, Colson, take it easy.
Jamie, I should look for a little raccoon hat.
You made it half a second of lap on the leader.
Jackie.
Find that.
That's right, stay on the inside, Cole. 10 laps to go. Ain't looking a wall. All right, Cole. Pace folks got ready to jump off. We don't have a whole lot of time to talk about this. Well, tell me how. It's because we got a real good 6-match tire on. Watch it. Those tires are matched perfectly.
Yeah, that's the other side.
Pace talk about those don't run off. If you go to the outside, you can hold it. All right, everyone, come to the car.
Move on.
Grand Poobah.
My husband. Proud of your husband.
What happened to you? What? You bought worthless mining stock.
What did I lost my wife? That's how I lost. I can never take another companies. Mainly he sold stolen yachts. When I went up, he went to jail and I lost my wife. It's pretty humiliating.
Oh boy.
$5 bills.
I wish we had one.
Let's go. Move it. Hell forward. Right there in your hand. Transportation of illegal alcohol across state lines for the purpose of distribution.
He's furry.
Well,
You're choking on it.
concealed weapon. Right. Monkey wants to cuddle. Actually, that's where a cat likes to sleep.
Position. But unfortunately, they didn't get the break. Canada have to do now.
Exactly what Coach Trotz and Andy North, South Continent. They gotta get to the
Memories of my mom and dad are just the example that they have set for us as a family. And I'm so proud of my kids because they followed the example that I've been given. And there's so many things, you can't add them all up to years. It's just been so many years we've been given that example of family and love. And that's what we've instilled in our children, and our children are going to instill it. And that's the most important thing in my life.
Oh, Jordan and Brent are gone.
Excellent. That's great.
Jordan and Brent are gone.
Hey, sweetie.
More little ones. Oh, there. Hello.
Come on. Come on.
Cute.
One of the memories I have that I love when I used to go and stay with Nanny Grandad, and today I would never do this to my kids, but Grandad would always slice my oranges out of the skin, and he'd always put it on a plate with a little bit of sugar, and I was able to dip my orange into my sugar. I just love that. I'll never ever forget that.
Cool. Cool.
Remember the time that, I guess it's when Mom and Dad were living in Lindsay and Les and I had gone away somewhere for the weekend, and the kids were, I don't know how old you would have been at the time.
For Easter.
For Easter, that was it. And I think we had gone down to Florida. And I guess they had a mattress the kids were sleeping on, and they pulled my mom down onto the mattress and old Nanny up on the mattress. And Troy still talks about that, so that was,
That's right.
you know, something
We knew she was
very
coming.
special. Yeah, it was something very special that my mom had done for the kids, you know. So. And as I said, there's a lot of memories.
Yeah, rolling Nanny up in that mattress.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
And it was always when we came home, you know, when we lived in Peterborough, we come home, my mom always had the caramel sparrows, or she used to make the tea biscuit with the raisins in it, because I love raisin tea biscuit. You know, always knew when I come home I was going to have that, or the turkey soup. I knew I was going to have some good turkey soup. Yeah. And those are all just memories that, you know.
No, excellent. Excellent.
I think
Yeah, I think I did.
No, it's time for a nap.
Uh-oh.
Why
Not
don't you
happy.
nap when you wake up?
Did you go pee before you go for your nap? Bryson? Did you go pee before you go down for your nap?
He did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
How its employees